My dad won't buy me the new iPad because he's already got me the MacBook. My dad won't buy me the new iPad because he's already got me the new MacBook. Fam. I was so confused. I can't even get a smartphone. Okay, hi guys, welcome to another video. As you can see, I combed my beard this time. So anyone wants to hate on my hairline, just know your beard does not connect and you can't even grow a mustache or anything at all whatsoever. Ha ha ha, the joke is on you, fool. Anyway, in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Yeah, back in the day, to this day still, I have been in private school my whole life. This is thanks to the hard work of my mother, my father, and my big sister, and all of the teachers and whatnot for not giving up on me and believing in me and showing me stuff here and there. I have never seen the inside of a public school, and I thank my mother for that. I feel like I have grown as a person. I am where I am today because of her. So shouts out to her. But being someone who is not from a very privileged background, it's not very broke, but I'm not from a very privileged background, I have had the luxury of observing this rich folk my whole life. Yeah, these people who have way too much money for their own sake, and I have a few observations that I need to share. My cat's down here. What are you doing? Okay. So, I remember the first time I landed. One of my first times I was in a high school class with Turkish people, Turkish guys, actually. And coming from Kenya, there was something that we knew not to ever do, which was talk back to a teacher. No, you can. I feel the hairs of the back of my head like standing when I think about talking back to a teacher because of the punishment that awaits me. My mom's a teacher, so she doesn't play with me like that. Now, for those of you who have lived in first world countries your whole lives and have never had the common sense smacked out and back into you by a teacher, then let me just tell you, it's not fun. It's not fun. They torture you. They beat your ass. And I'm lucky because they didn't even really beat my ass. Not like how they beat my sister and my brother's asses. No, nowhere close. But anyway, that's besides the point. I remember I walked into my first class and the niggas in the back is making noise, just rowdy as hell. It's like people with no future. Yakety, yap, yap, make noise, shout, pay attention, throwing paper planes in class and all that type of nonsense. And the teacher's like, you keep quiet, boys at the back. And the boy at the back is like, no, I'm not gonna keep quiet. What are you gonna do, call my dad? And the teacher was like, yes, I am going to call your dad. Now, me at this point, I'm like, holy crap, you call her dad? Because the last time I was in school and someone's dad was called, that nigga got expelled and his dad beat his ass in front of the whole school. Like, I remember he was like the coolest guy in school. His dad, oh no, he got his ass handed to him by a nigga big up. Wow, I hated him so much. He got slapped by his dad so hard, I felt it where I was sitting. And I didn't even know what was happening at the time. But anyway, the boy's dad gets called to school, and the boys, you would think that dad would be like, my son must have more discipline, thank you for informing me. This man was mad. He's like, how dare you contact me about my child? Leave my child alone. Do you know who I am? He is my son. How dare you touch my... What? If that was my mom would have gotten on a first class plane ticket from Nairobi to land in my high school, kick my ass, and be back home for dinner. My mom, oh my God. What? I was confused. I was shocked. I was dumbfounded. I was led amok. But that was the first of many many behaviors that to this day I don't understand. I remember with one of my exes, if she sees this, I don't think she remembers the story. But she came to me and she was so angry. She was angry. I was like, yo, babes, what's going on? What's wrong? Talk to me. It was her birthday and she was angry and she was like, oh my god, babe, I'm so mad. I said, what's wrong, babe? I'm so mad. I said, why are you mad? No, wait, why are you mad? I said, I'm mad because my dad wouldn't get me the new iPad because he already got me the MacBook. My dad wouldn't get me the new iPad because he already got me the MacBook. Guys, make this make sense to me because I do not understand. How? For someone like me, like at the time, I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have a smartphone. Now it is that, me and my books, like, I couldn't understand, I couldn't empathize with her. I couldn't be like, oh, babe, it's okay, you'll get another one next time. To me, it was like, what are you talking about? What? And she was angry. There was nothing I could do to convince her that she didn't need that computer. She was angry. She was flaming inside. So I just had to let her boil. She was like, oh my god. Eventually, she was enough of an asshole that her dad finally did get her the MacBook. But I was like, wow. That was when I knew there was no way me and this girl were ever going to get together. Ever. I would have to be Bill Gates because, like, her dad was rich. Her dad is rich. These people are wealthy. And that's kind of how I knew that the people I was going to school with were not average people with money. Now, I know some of you people watching this will be like, oh, iPad and MacBook. Yes, I understand. But see, when you live in Turkey, electronics are double or even triple sometimes the price of the actual device because of taxes. So when someone can afford to buy a MacBook here costs as much as a cheap car. If you can buy 2 of those bitches for one person, you have money. Trust me, you have money. Like right now, if I was to buy the latest MacBook, I could pay my rent for the whole year with that same amount of money. That's a lot of money. So anyway, back to the story. How many minutes do I've got? I've got 3 more minutes to the end of this video. Now, the most bizarre thing I ever went through, I wouldn't say bizarre, but it was really intriguing. I remember second year uni, we had flunked this math class for the second time in a year. No, third time, because I took the exam twice my first year, couldn't get past it. Second year, took it again, couldn't pass it. Math 101, I passed 102, but I failed 101. I don't know why. To this day, I can't figure it out. But Math 101, final exam reset. The night before, I'm there trying to memorize the answers to the questions and blah, blah, blah. And I get a text for this friend of mine. Well, classmate, because I dislike this guy to this day. He was an ass. And this guy was like, yo, dude, you've studied for the math test, right? I was like, yeah, I'm cramming the answers right now. I was like, okay, can I sit behind you? I was like, yeah, bro, sure, come on, sit behind me. What's going on? I can help you. We both have to pass. We both have to pass. It's cool. I got you. The guy was like, okay, bet. I got to the exam room the next day, and it's like 5 minutes to the start of the exam. I check this guy's Instagram because he's not anywhere to be seen. I text him, and I'm like, yo, where you at? Now, I sent the DM, and then I see his Instagram stories are fresh. So I click these things. This nigga is on a flight to Dubai. To Dubai. I text this dude, I was like, yo, fam, why are you on a flight to Dubai? You have an exam right now. You say, yeah, fuck that shit, bro. I'll do it when I get back. Lord, hear my prayers. The wealth these people have, I want some. I want to have enough money for me to be able to just blow off a whole class and just go to Dubai for a week. That is too much money, bro. That is way too much money. Eat the rich. Why do I laugh at my own jokes? They're not even funny. My poverty. I don't know if this video is entertaining at all. I am. But if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share this video to the man's them, subscribe. I don't know, get me to 100 subs. I'm just trying to get to 100 subs by the end of this month, and you know, maybe, just maybe, I could afford to actually buy some lighting equipment, some audio equipment, so at least, you know, I can make some decent, what you call it, videos. Now, just before this video ends, I have to remind you, this girl who was crying for a MacBook and iPad. Let me show you the laptop I was using at that time. I'm still using today. Now, I'm using the same 2011 Toshiba my big brother gave me all these years later, right? Which is fine. Thank you, Faraz. I'm not complaining. I love this laptop a lot. But this is my charger. I had to glue these wires together because they came apart and I didn't want to spend money. Like, everything is just spliced together in some weird, messed up way. So I still can't relate. So, you know, if you guys want to sponsor me or subscribe, send me some money, listen, just DM me. My bank accounts are always open for free money, please. Save me. All we talk about is check.